I mean, everyone's different,
Yeah.
but I think I'm happy with where I'm at right now for at least a year or two.
Yeah. Only 2 months in, you gotta explore it.
I know, right? Yeah.
I always like to learn about other organizations and how they
Yeah.
operate.
Yeah, well, it's the reality of things is always, what actually happens in the company. I mean, there's always little things, but I think we're bringing in, trying to bring in like 30 inside salesmen for June. So we're recruiting really hard.
How
So
big's the inside sales team?
somewhere around like 40. But a lot of guys that have been in South for like 2 or 3 years. They're 25, 26. They're looking to transition outside.
Oh, absolutely.
And they obviously carry a lot of the funnel and a lot of the manpower. So they need to start training people as soon as possible.
Absolutely. If you're doing it right, that's what happens. They promote out and you gotta replace.
Yeah. She was a marketing major, business management, leadership, and innovation major, marketing major, sociology minor. Probably not a lot of free time. Good for her though.
What time is that career fair or networking thing supposed to be until?
3:30.
3:30, yeah.
Then you can break down, and then I think everyone can come in here and watch the final round and awards.
Gotcha.
Were you here in the fall?
Yeah.
Pretty similar to that.
Yeah.
A lot of these kids are juniors too,
I know.
surprisingly.
And most of the kids I met downstairs, just during the mentoring and stuff like that, a lot of juniors actually.
We hired a senior from the fall one.
Yep.
Did someone collect your sheets from
Nope.
last?
No. And he's working part-time until he graduates, but I asked him yesterday while I was in the office, "Are you competing?" He said, "No, as a senior I have no need to compete because I already won the prize." And I said, "What's that?" He said, "Employment."
That's true.
I said, "That is true. You don't really have to bust your balls
Exactly.
every week."
Yeah, it's funny. That's good. I mean, that makes it all worth it if you're hiring
Yes.
kids out of it.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
we've
the goal.
hired probably in the 4 years, probably 5 or 6 kids from this.
These are a lot better than the career fairs with the booths.
Yes.
So I've been to a few of those. It's like people just walk by, like they're like, all right, what do you got? Like, I don't know.
I know.
It's like they're trying to impress you rather than you trying to.
I
impress
know.
you.
I know. You know, and companies like you guys, companies like us, we're not gonna, like 70% of the kids have like no interest in our companies or what we're doing.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to Dell or they're going to
Yeah.
like, but the ones that do are, you know, we're able to kind of engage with and tell a good story and stuff like that. So
It's funny, one of the vendors here, Vistaprint Corporate, I just poached 2 of their guys that actually work there right now.
Really? That's great.
Jumping ship.
There you go.
This is pretty awkward. I think. It's like you're standing right in front of.
I know. We're counting down.
Come in.
How's it going, Ed? You Mike?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. I'm Colin Katz
Colin.
from Carousel Industries.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, man.
Good to see you. Thank you.
How are you today?
I'm doing great.
Good drive in.
Yeah, pretty simple drive.
Yeah.
How's your day been?
Oh, it's good. Can't complain, man.
Amazing. So I just want to say, like, first off, thank you. My grandma's actually been a patient at New Day Pharmaceuticals. We feel like your products have added like 10 years to her life. We're like forever grateful for what you've done for our family.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. I always love hearing this stuff.
Do you mind to take some notes to this meeting as well?
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
Alright, and do we only have 10 minutes? Is that what I heard?
Yeah. I can do 10 minutes. Yeah.
Awesome, thank you so much. And to keep us on track, I just had a quick agenda for us.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'd like to get an understanding of how our proof of concept has affected your role
Mhm.
and how it's affected the New Day Pharmaceuticals overall in the past 30 days. And I'd like to see if I can offer any more insight to you to get this product going and help improve your business.
Yeah, so the POC was it went pretty well as far as affecting what I do day to day. The director of IT, Matt, is you know I trust him with a lot of the you know the very technical things. I let him manage and you know I let him take the role. He kind of the one who brought up and you know met with you initially. You know talked about the adding in another you know cloud-based security measure, which I think is something that the industry's doing, and I think you know potentially it was something that we could look into. The proof of concept went pretty well. My big concern was low impact, meaning can't afford to have any downtime. So I think you guys, it's as simple as just redirecting the DNS to you know the Umbrella server connected to the Talos server. So overall, I noticed a difference. You know, I saw the report. Saw there was some bad stuff that was caught. Otherwise, it would have been hitting our firewalls, which was obviously causes traffic and you know not something that we want. So overall, I think it was a good POC for sure.
Awesome, I'd love to hear that. This makes my day.
Mhm.
Can you go into depth on those differences that you noticed?
So one big thing, you know, the mobility aspect of it, growing and expanding, growing into the New England area and kind of having some new office pop up. That mobility is huge for us. I mean, it's critical. Something that just having the dual layer approach wouldn't have properly addressed, I think. So protecting network, you know, users on and off the network. So whether they're working from Starbucks or you know the office or anywhere, you know, having that DNS redirect to the umbrellas, you know, caught a lot of bad stuff, and it protects our you know vital and private information, which is huge.
Awesome, I'd love to hear that. And you mentioned that it's caught a lot of stuff. Do you know how many malware instances or viruses that you guys caught during the 30 days?
Nope, not off the top of my head.
Alright, but definitely a noticeable amount to
Yeah,
see
I
a
mean-
change and benefit your company, right?
Yeah, it only takes one. So
Awesome, yeah.
you know, it's nice to. And one thing, the transparency of the umbrella, you can actually log on and see, you know, what kind of IP addresses, MAC addresses, DNS, you know, reports are coming in, and so that transparency is huge. And so that Matt definitely works from an IT perspective.
Yeah, and going back to what Matt was saying, he told me you guys were in a mid-expansion plan. So
Mhm.
having that mobility with the umbrella is definitely a huge asset for you
Yeah.
guys. Being able to go out and prospect new territories and not worry about being prone to
Mhm.
infections and malware like the WannaCry virus that did the damage to your company.
Yeah. I mean, being in the healthcare industry, you know, that classified and private information is very sensitive, and it's not something that we could risk, you know, being compromised at all, whether you're mobile or from, you know, on-prem.
Have you guys noticed any customer responses now that you've run the 30-day trial that have been very appreciative of the improvements you've made after the breach?
Not specifically, but you know, as long as things are going well, you know, less complaints are good. You know, as long as if it's ignorance is bliss kind of thing. If nothing's going up and everything's going smoothly, they shouldn't have to. But you know, certainly it's something that we like.
All right. And are there any concerns that you have that you would like to address that while I'm here?
I mean, from my point of view, you know, I like to think that Matt likes it from a director of IT perspective. You know, I was wondering if you knew anything about the spending models, operational expense versus capital expense. Do you know anything about that? Or?
So the best thing I can tell you here today is that the value of this product is the peace of mind that it brings. And like you said, it's worked 100% of the time as a project system. You can do your daily job function without having to worry about these malware attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Going off that, do you know how many endpoints you guys currently have with the New Day Pharmaceutical business?
I'd say somewhere around like 300, 400.
All right, so we like to create a hypothetical situation here, where say your IT directors are paid $35 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Each endpoint costs about 5 hours to fix. So you're paying those guys $175 per incident, basically, times those 300 endpoints. And then by the time you multiply that for every month in a year,
Mm-hmm.
you're looking at north of $100,000 a year in cost by not using the umbrella.
Mm.
So just by looking at the value it's going to save you there, think about that money that you can put back in company by not spending all that money on just repairs that aren't your business function.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. Something I really hadn't considered, but yeah.
So is there anyone else that I would need to speak to in this decision process on getting the Cisco umbrella implemented into here at New Day Pharmaceuticals?
Yeah, I mean, first step was Matt. You know, I'm kind of the second one. Sherry would be third. You know, potentially we can set some up with Sherry, possibly.
Alright. Yeah, I'd definitely get anything up with Sherry. And before we set that, is there any last questions you would have for me or any of the information I needed about Sherry?
Nope.
Awesome. So hearing that the free trial went great and that you loved how it was the 100% proactive and that we saw almost no incidents occur during the free trial, I would love to set this meeting with Sherry and show her exactly how it's benefited you and Mike and exactly how it would further benefit her and the overall benefit of the company.
Yeah.
How does same time next week at 3 o'clock sound?
Yeah, that works.
All
We
right.
do that.
Perfect. If I see you then,
Yeah.
if you need to reach out to me anytime then, we still offer that 20% support and you can also reach me anytime.
Awesome. Cool.
All right. Enjoy your day.
Yep, you too.
Great job, Colin.
Yeah, I thought that's pretty good. You guided the conversation pretty well. It was smooth. Discovery was good. Asked all the right questions. I threw that CapEx versus OpEx thing, which is like, you know, not something that you would possibly know, but you kind of pivoted around it without saying, because you don't want to give false information. You kind of said, you know, I can't give you the best answer right now, but you know, you kind of redirected it really well. So I thought that was pretty good thinking on your feet there.
Awesome. Thank you.
Great job. For me, Discovery was fantastic. My only criticism would be to pull some of that Discovery into the product presentation, and kind of ease them a little bit, because it is a big purchase, it's a big decision, and you want to kind of bring all that in.
Definitely noticed a lot harder this round. You were really positive about the product. You didn't
Yeah.
seem very skeptical.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought you had good, really good, like pointed questions. This discovery was really good. You know, I thought the example of the number of endpoints and kind of the savings of the labor, I thought that was really well done and kind of seemed to get his interest as far as the value that it brought. So that I thought that was really good. But yeah, in general, like good communication skills, good eye contact, very few like ums and ahs. You were very like calm and good communication. So really well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, great job.
All right.
All right,
Nice
good
meeting
luck.
you guys.
Good luck. All right.
I think I
meeting
met
you.
you at the career fair last year for semester with Agus, right?
Probably have, yep.
Nice to
Enjoy
meet
your
you.
day.
Good luck, man.
All right.
I'll see you
Thanks,
guys
Colin.
later for sure, the networking event, right?
You got it. Absolutely.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Take care. One more to go.
Yeah.